and on here lately, but we back. We got Modis coming through with the nice throwback original Rip Hamilton jersey. We
Yes. Beer stains, and pieces of
yeah, and we got my little dog Mir coming through. He ain't been on in a while. He's still been with us. You know, uh, make sure he contribute in the background. We got a couple of Thee is actually shout out to Thee, man. He actually presented the game ball to the Bulls in the Sixers game.
incredible.
Um, really couldn't happen to a better dude. If y'all don't know, that's Mir's pops, my cousin. Um, and Merk is off at work, a little bit different shift. So if y'all want them voices to be here more often, I need y'all to like, share, review, and watch all this so we can get them guys to do this full time and have money coming in from the pod.
Yes.
There's been a ton that has unraveled in the last what we ain't been on in a week probably. So at the top of the topic, this is a few things that's gonna happen. The aspiration employees have filed a lawsuit against Steve Ballmer, saying that they were used, the aspiration investors, I'm sorry, they were used to funnel money and circumvent the salary cap to fund Kawhi Leonard's contract. That's number one. Number two, the NBA has announced that they haven't announced, but there has been rumors that they are exploring moving the New Orleans Pelicans and Memphis Grizzlies franchises
Yep.
into relocation. Those two franchises or the two cities that at the top of the NBA's list is Seattle and Las Vegas, with a distant third Kansas City looking to get a team. We also have uh, in the NFL, we had a trade deadline. We're probably going to save a lot of that for Thursday when we have our NFL centric guys in here. A lot of different moves happen, but I would just like to announce this. I announced this in the sports talk group the other day or today. I haven't said it in a while, but the Dallas Cowboys absolutely suck. They suck. They stink, and they trying to cover up. They trying to cover up the stink by bringing in more stink, and it's just gonna still stink. But tonight we are
It just starts from the top, man. It just starts from the top.
all day, and tonight um we're just gonna dive into like just some early season basketball things. And the biggest topic right now is what is going on with Ja Morant. Uh, Last year they hired they brought in a guy. This is for people that got jobs. They bring in a guy that does your same job at another job, and they bring him in to work up under you. He's there to replace you. He's not there to
Correct.
assist you. He's not there
Correct.
to help you.
That's the way of the workforce. I don't care what it is, professional sports, UPS, mom and pop store. If they bring somebody to work in up under you, that's your replacement.
So here's a funny thing. This guy's supposed to be the best Euro coach, they were saying when he was over there. They brought him in to revolutionize the offense and put in this pace and space, kind of like what Miami's doing. Not a lot of ball screens, moving the ball from side to side, body movement, spacing, screening,
Indiana
stuff like that off the
Pacers.
ball. Yeah. They brought him in. They started doing the offense. John Moran said, I don't like the offense. They scrapped the offense, and then they fired the head coach and then promoted him. And it's like, and for all disclosure, I've actually met Taylor Jenkins and the GM, I forget his name, the GM, and neither one of them are actual basketball guys. The Taylor Jenkins was a baseball player. His grandmother was a friend of the Spurs owner. He wanted to work in basketball. They gave him a job in ticket sales. And then he just went to his grandma and said, oh, no, I don't want to do that no more. I want to work on the court. His grandma called the Spurs owner, and then they moved him on the court. That's how he got there. He hadn't played college basketball. He wasn't even a high school hooper. It sounded like he just decided he could go coach basketball. And then the other guy, I'm drawing a blank on the GM's name, but he worked in like Wall Street. And when the analytics boom came up, he ended up getting a job as a GM. I say that to say this: he has neither one of them dudes have no clue about no basketball. They just
And they're
don't.
making basketball decisions. And they're
And
making basketball decisions.
in power positions. Now, and Mo, I'll let you take it from here. John Morant is absolutely jerking the check. And it all
Correct.
went downhill when they had a preview around this time. I'll never forget. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. They had a preview show and they asked him, because they had won a series or two, and they asked him, like, well, who do you guys fear in the league? Because Memphis was up and coming. They were really
Yes, yes,
exciting.
yes, yes.
And he
Very
said,
exciting.
the Celtics. And I forget who said that. I think it was Malika Andrews, like, well, you ain't got nobody in the West? And he said with a real sly grin, we good in the West. And they've done nothing since. They've done absolutely nothing since. Since then, he's been suspended for 3 years straight for random games. He's been injured. Memphis hasn't won a playoff series. They've now traded Desmond Bain. They've traded Dylan Brooks. Everything about their identity has fallen apart. And now the coach is gone. The GM probably going to be out next. And quite frankly, Ja Morant is gone.
Yes, I don't see him finishing out. He might finish out this year. I don't see him playing next season in Memphis. I don't see it.
No, he
If they
not
were
playing.
smart, if they were smart, they traded him at the trade deadline. Let me just say this real quick. Um, we don't talk politics on here, but I have to add this in here. When you hear a lot of the political climate today and public enemy number one from a certain base of voters is DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion. And that's to some people, that's like the death of the United States. Now, Rome just highlighted and just showed you how two guys that have nothing to do with basketball didn't work their way from the bottom, got in through a plug. Cronyism, nepotism has done far worse to this country than diversity, inclusion, and equality. Far worse. Let me start there. Number two, um, me and Ron talk about this all the time. These sports professional franchises are not ran by smart men. They're not. They make so many bumbling mistakes. Like if you're gonna bring in, if you have a superstar, and in the NBA more than any other professional sports league, the NBA is driven by superstars. Not all. There's not 30 superstars. Let me make that clear to you. There's not 30 superstars. When you have one, you have to nurture it, build around it, and maximize it to its full potential. They had John Morant was a superstar 2, 3 years ago. I think he was second team All NBA. They won a couple playoff series. When you have somebody as good as John Morant, he has to be on board. Not that you let him do whatever he wants, but he has to be on board with the direction of the team and where it's going. When they wanted to bring in a new style of play, my question is why, when your superstar is thriving, so why do you change anything while the superstar is thriving? Number one, they make these changes, don't go through any approval from him, and then wonder why it blows up. It just shows a lack of planning. It shows a lack of competence. It just Memphis is there's only we talk about this all the time. There's only in professional sports, and this is all of them. There's only about at any one time. There's only about 5 or 6 real organizations that are poised and prepared to make a run. Most of them are just making money off the TV contract. Memphis is a very bad organization right now. New Orleans is an extremely bad organization right now. Um, when you're a bad organization with no direction at the top, you do what's happening in Memphis right now, where you fired a coach that gave you the most success you ever had, and you have a disgruntled superstar. So I don't know where Memphis goes forward. No one sees Ja Morant playing beyond the trade deadline, and it's basically going to be an expansion team once they trade him and see where they go after that.
I can tell you where they go next. They go to the Army surplus store, and you go in and you go around the aisle 6.
And get
Go
the
to the
C4.
back. Go to the back. It's on the not the top shelf. Y'all don't have the money for the top shelf. The top shelf is like a drone that just blow it up. Y'all gotta go plant your own bombs. Go to the second shelf. It's gonna be C4. It's gonna say point towards enemy. Don't click the button until you set it up at the arena. And then you point it towards the arena. And get about 9 of those and lace them around the building.
Yeah, and set a timer. And set it with a timer.
And run.
And take off. Yeah, it's in a bad situation, man. I don't see how any kind of way this is going to get far worse before it starts to get better. What do you think, Mir?
Now, Mir, this is a question I got to ask you because you're younger and you're in the development of your basketball like identity, and you're learning about the game and the principles that come with the game. And Ja Morant, when he hit the scene, what were you like? 16, 17? Like that's right around the age you
probably
first
like 17. Yeah.
So you're first encountering like what superstardom looks like, the level of what like, I know you know what LeBron is, but now like that's like get your toe in the building as LeBron and Steph. But now you're starting to see your guys like, okay, I met him at Murray State. Now he's here. Now he was okay. Now he's like budding, and you're this is like the first superstar you've seen. They got a taste of it and got knocked off of it. Where do you think like Ja's status with the younger crowd is? Because he still has like I think the hottest shoe line in the game right now for a new hoop.
Yeah.
Like, what is his status among the youth?
To me, out of the youth, he probably takes the cake just because he got the dreads, he got the shoes for basketball. I'll be seeing everybody that hoops, they got the jaws, they the mixed match colors. So I probably would say he takes the cake for sure out of all the young people. But to me, I never really looked at Ja as a superstar. I mean, maybe that one year where they played the Lakers in the semifinals in that second round, maybe that. But and then when they played the Warriors when they lost that first round. Other than that, I mean, I never really saw Ja as
So what do
guy.
you think was missing with it? Was it like you just analyzing his
shot.
game like you didn't
His
like
shot.
he couldn't shoot? Yeah, I mean.
His shot.
He had elite athleticism, and that seems like it's gone. Like
That's the surprising part. That's the surprising part, bro. He don't look like an elite athlete no more. He does not.
No, like, and he probably right now he probably shoots better than he ever did. Not specifically right now, but in this stage of his career, his jump shot probably is the best it's been since then. And it's like before, you used to just be straight. I'm getting to the cup regardless, like no matter what you're gonna do. I'm
360 layups. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, like someone that's young and that takes it serious. Like you look at Shea, like Shea wasn't really anything coming into the league, but then I mean every single year you would see something, either whether it's the stat sheet or his game. It progressed every single year. He got better every single year.
And that speaks back to Mo's original, like his top of the point. Like, bruh. They don't be knowing what they doing. Like Shea's at the back of the lottery, and he's right now the best player in the league. Like I can say that definitively. Like him or Jokic, like I'll go back and forth with it.
Yes.
But come on, man. Like y'all traded that away for Paul George. Y'all didn't have no insight on you, and you had that in the building.
Right.
And I just want to like detour right now, like. I felt the same way last year. Dog, Oklahoma City is the best team far and away.
Yeah, they're looking good, man. They're looking really good. They're
not even healthy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Without J-Dub and they're winning the
no
close
Casey
games.
Wallace.
No Case and Wallace. So to me, they look like they have that glow of a champion. They have that confidence that comes with winning, and they know when we lock down and play our level of basketball, no one's going to beat them. That's what they look like right now. They're an extremely confident basketball team that knows if we play at our best, no one's going to beat them. And
So
that's a thrill to see, man.
so the other team that we're talking about with relocation is the Pelicans, and I don't know, man. Like, how do you show up and you trade a lottery pick when you're not that good? Like, you put an unprotected pick on the floor to move up to get Derek Queen, and Derek Queen barely plays this year. Like, nobody's seen Derek Queen being that good, fam.
Not to trade an unprotected lottery to pick. Again, um, former Detroit bad boy, Hall of Fame guard, Joe Dumars is at the helm of the Pelicans. And I'm a Joe Dumars fan as both a player and a general manager, but I cannot make any excuses. Don't make that face. I can't make any excuses for how awful he was his last 7 years in Detroit. And so to me, it's even mind-boggling that he got a job. Who would hire Joe Dumars to run the operations based on the last 7 years in Detroit? I don't know when he stopped being a GM, did he get smarter? So I don't I, I don't understand why they hired him. And his first couple moves looked awful. They were discussing, according to reports, they were in serious discussions after 3 games to fire Willie Green. Who, correct me if I'm wrong, Rome, wasn't Willie Green the coach of the year like 2 years ago or a year ago?
Yeah, man, but that coach of the year, my man.
Mike Brown won it. He was fired
Curse.
next
It's a
year.
curse. It's a curse.
Mike Brown
No,
won
it
it.
was
Fired.
Dwayne Casey.
Dwayne Casey. It was 2 in a row. Dwayne Casey was fired the year he actually won it. Like he won it that year and fired that year with Toronto.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How you get fired the same year I'm coach of the year? I got fired.
Mike Brown won
And
coach of the
then,
year,
and
then the
then
next year he got fired.
this the funniest part. The next year they hired Nick Nurse and they get Kawhi Leonard, but they hired Nick Nurse and they win a championship.
I like how you slid that in there. I like
You can't just no. We ain't gonna act like Nick Nurse just showed up. It was like, woo, championship.
No, they got the best free agent acquisition. That was one of the best in the history of the league. There
Dog.
hasn't been many acquisitions better than getting Kawhi Leonard in 2019.
It was
Moses
like,
Malone, 83, and Kevin Durant. What was that? 2017 they got Kevin Durant?
yeah,
The 16 free agent summer
yeah.
and 2017, yeah. So that Kawhi Leonard is there. So that, those are the 3 biggest pieces that's ever been added in an offseason. Kawhi Leonard, 1 year plays there, takes him to win a championship.
So, do they trade Zion? Like, what is the plan?
Problem. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's injury problem.
Yeah, listen.
And then who else gonna take the problem though?
That's the problem. That's the thing. The thing, and this is what I've learned. I used to think that salary would stop guys getting traded. Hassan Whiteside, that contract was traded. Russell Westbrook's been traded multiple times. Chris Paul, making gargantuan money, has been traded multiple times with that contract. So it can and it will happen. I said from the very beginning, I just wish, and again, me and Roman doing this since mostly Sports Talk podcast, the show enough, and we bringing it to y'all today. And we talked about this for a long time. I said from the very beginning, the rookie contract extension, I would have given Zion. I would not have given them the max one. I wouldn't have done it. You haven't played enough games. And if the only way we can re-sign you is give you a supermax deal, then I would have traded him because he wasn't playing no way. Now, to their defense, and Rome has pointed this out a lot. When Zion is healthy, he's an all NBA caliber basketball player. That's not up for debate. It's not up for debate when he's healthy. The problem is he's never healthy. So what do you bank on? You bank on what you get consistently. Consistently, he's injured. Trade him. Trade him.
He,
Move
yeah,
on.
easy 25, 7 and 4 a
He's,
night when
he's
he's
a
healthy. But like you say, he's
very,
never healthy. That's the
very
problem.
dynamic, very exciting to watch. Zion, when he's healthy, he jumps off the screen. I'll let a common person that don't know basketball, when Zion's healthy, they're gonna be like, "Wow, how this guy moves, how big he is." Like, so I get it, I get it. But when you a professional and you try to build a team, availability is the number one talent. That's the number one talent.
So I heard a story once, or actually, literally today. They was talking about him being at a restaurant, and they said he was at the restaurant and told them to bring him a pitcher of Coke.
Huh?
Yeah. You know how
Not a
you at a
glass.
restaurant
Like,
Yes,
and you
not a
get the
glass.
no, bring the whole thing so I can just keep going
Hit
as I
him for the
feel.
neck.
pitcher, like a
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, I'm gonna hit him for the neck. He hold it. He hit it from the neck, bro.
Nah,
He
he hit
doesn't
the
want
pitcher for the neck, dog. Like we got some real issues then. Like we got some serious issues. Like I'm stopping him right then and there. Like my dog. Come on, man. I'm stopping one of y'all right now. Like, dog, what are you
He
doing?
hold that picture. His hands so big. He hold that picture, dog.
what if he waterfalling? Like I ain't gonna hit him. Y'all can get some. I'm just gonna waterfall at one time.
Because if I'm with him, I'm telling him, I'm not hitting that motherfucking picture. Put them big nasty ass lips on it. I'm
Now,
good.
hey,
Run me another
hey,
one. Run another one right
hey,
here.
hey,
I'm not drinking up to
hey.
him. That I'm not doing.
Not
That
with
I'm
old
not doing.
girl. Not with old girl with the receipts out here. Oh my god. I see her. Listen, I see her at least twice a week on Twitter, and they call it Zion nasty. Like, bro, you nasty, bro, on Twitter. Like I swear to God, at least twice a week, they be like, bro, you're nasty for this. You see her?
Yeah, dog. She be lighting him up. She is relentless and she not stopping, bro.
Nah,
She not stopping.
Mo. It
Oh,
looked like a Dodge Charger with like you know how you got a Dodge Chargers and they done had some like road work, so like it's blue but it's got white doors. Like that's how her thighs and her ass look proportionate. Like that's a Charger. It's got blue doors
but the
or
what?
blue. Is it
But
blue? But the door
it's a
is
blue.
white.
They had to replace it. So they had to replace
Like what
it.
is
And one
going
at a time.
on? What
Dog,
is going on?
all that money, dog. Oh my God. Look up. Now let's segue into this. I wanted to ask both of y'all. Um, last night, University of Arizona beat University of Florida in men's basketball. Koa Pete, 5-star recruit from Perry High School in Gilbert, put on a show. 30 points, I think 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and just flexed his chest and just restored order to the universe. And I've studied him. The school that I coach at Chandler, we actually played in the same division as Perry. Last year was my first year, so we played them twice, and he was like a man amongst boys watching them play. And but I think because he played on the Adidas circuit and wasn't aligned with Nike, his star status wasn't comparable to his talent, in my opinion. Ron, what did you think of his first collegiate game breaking 30 off into Florida?
I've always been like I've tweeted at people like when they talked about this class, and I'm actually gonna have LaDonna on here soon. He's a college basketball coach. He's a college basketball fan. He follows a lot of this with the draft, and we're gonna talk about a lot of that. Um,
Also a
but
member of Freakazoid Down.
Koa is gonna be a franchise centerpiece. I think this draft is truly one of the deepest in all time. Like
Yeah,
I
you
think
want
they
to you want to have multiple picks in this draft.
yeah.
This is the draft that you want to have multiple picks in.
And this is funny, Mir, and you'll find this hilarious. The San Antonio Spurs get the Atlanta Hawks pick. The Oklahoma City Thunder could possibly have 2 lottery picks in this draft. if the Clippers don't make the playoffs, and then they got somebody else's, I can't remember who, but they're not
Is
a
it
lottery.
back up?
They're not a
Is
playoff
is
team.
is Oklahoma City pick? I'm sorry. Is the pick they get from the Clippers, is that protected or is that unprotected no matter what?
That is raw Dini. That
Wow.
is that is
Wow. I
that
feature
is
I feature I feature going raw too.
that
Man, bro.
that is plan B. You don't have to take
I,
so so it's four guys, right? Like it's four guys
yes.
right now that's
Yep.
above the rest in my eye. I think, and I got them in this order right now: AJ, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson, and Koa Pete. But I do not think you can go wrong with any of them. And I do think any of them could end up being like it's a lot of different ways to go. It really is about what situation all these guys get to. And Mir, you can speak to this. Like, how much did you know or hear about Koa? Because it is a big difference between playing on EYBL or playing on the Adidas circuit.
Yes.
I have no clue who that is. I'm not even.
See what I'm
I'm gonna keep it
saying?
honest.
See what I'm saying? But you've heard
I know Cam Boozer. I know AJ.
Cam Boozer. You know
Yeah.
AJ. Both are Nike guys. Played on the Nike. Well,
No, they did.
AJ. Yeah, AJ
I know.
did.
I
AJ
know
did.
Cam
AJ.
They both
did.
did.
AJ
They
played for
both did.
Oakland
They both did.
Soldiers. Cam
Yes.
played for
Played for Night Riders. Night Riders
yeah.
out of Florida.
Now Darren did play on the Adidas circuit, but I think he got some a lot closer notoriety because of his matchups against AJ. Because
Yes.
they were like
Yes.
clashing
Going
like
back
that.
at yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I know. It's like, yeah, it's weird because I, like you said, like I know AJ, I know Cam, but like the other dude, like he was on the Adidas circuit. You said,
Yes. Yes.
like
With
you said, they put the Peach Jam, they pushed the Peach Jam EYBL, they pushed that out there more than anything.
I
So
mean Nike is
I'm sure if bro was on the Nike circuit on either Peach Jam or EYBL, I'm sure I would have known who he is.
without a doubt. Nike is a marketing, machine, man, and they just know how. I mean, they make the best commercials. They understand grassroots basketball. They understand marketing. They understand how to put that stuff together. So, Koa's stature would be way larger had he been with Nike throughout the duration of his high school career. So, um, I was really not surprised because, I mean, I've watched growing up in Detroit. I think I've seen everybody from Chris Webber, like Derek Coleman, Jalen Rose, and the only high school basketball player that I think is comparable to Koa is Chris Webber in terms of diamond. Chris Webber was almost like Shaq in high school, dunking everything, just control the glass, control the paint. Chris was unbelievable, and I think Koa Pete, in my opinion, is probably for what I've seen, it's probably either him or Chris Webber are the best two high school players that I've ever seen. Never seen like with my own eyes, like watching them play, not on TV, like actually watching them play. So, not surprised that Koa did his thing. They're playing in the Big 12. They Arizona used to own the Pac-12, so I can't see Koa not. I see him staying 1 year in college, and he's going to be a top three pick. And this draft, this the draft that you want to stack picks in. This is the draft you want to stack picks in because I don't. I mean, this is going to be a really deep draft. There's going to be some really good quality players even late. So even if you're not in the lottery, you can get some quality out of this draft. It's coming up in June.
So and then there's a third star, and this is my case for expansion is because we got too many of these guys. I think the salary cap structure needs to be
That's
redone
what's got to
again.
change. That's what's got to change. The,
Yeah.
the aprons got to get out of here, man. Like they got
The
to get rid of
aprons
the aprons.
and the salary disparity between the top guys and the lower guys is got to change. But so Trey Young is out as well. They did not give him a contract extension. He's on a lame duck contract. So
No, but because wrong. But correct me if I'm wrong. He signed a rookie deal, a rookie extension, he has not gotten the max contract extension after the rookie one, correct? They gave him the rookie deal.
I
What
think he
year?
got one. I'm gonna pull it up now. I think he got one
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Don't quote me on it. I believe he got
Because he's not in the draft class with Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duran, correct? He's not in that draft class.
No.
He's before then.
Yeah.
He came over with Michael Porter Jr., correct?
Man, they started to run it. I'm starting to get gray hairs, and these draft classes starting to run together. I used to be able to run these things right off the top of my head. I can't do it no more. No, he's on his rookie extension. So he has this year, and then he got a player option for next year.
Okay. He signed the rookie extension. He hasn't gotten the big super max extension, and that's the one that he wants.
No, and he won't get it.
Yeah, he wants that 250 piece.
He can get that up.
Yeah,
that's
not gonna.
That ain't happening, my dude. Not happening.
And if Atlanta was smart, they would trade him. They got a couple nice.
They've been trying to trade him for 2 years.
That is true.
They've been trying to trade that dude. Nobody wants him. He's not he's not a winning basketball player. He takes wild shots. You want to be Steph Curry, you're not that. You should have way lower percentage than him. You're not the defender that Steph is, even though, and I've told these people for years, Steph has physical limitations, and he's the best person to go at on Golden State. He's not a bad defender.
When they were good, when they were really good, when they were really good, for sure.
Do you see people hunting him down like that right now?
No.
And the fact of the matter is, this is a history lesson. Let's make sure we get this clear. There's only one guy that was hunting stuff down like that, and he's one of the top 3 players of all time. And people was like, Steph's a bad defender. No, dude, he can hunt anybody that he wants. He just happen to be doing it to Steph because it's the most efficient thing. Trae Young's not even that as a defender.
No, he's not. He's not engaged.
Your
His
turnover
effort is
prone.
bad.
You don't want to play team basketball. You got to have a basketball in your hand the whole time. You want to run 100 pick and rolls. That dude needs and he's got to have a wake up call. Or there's no way I'm bringing him. I just don't see him as a winning player, bro. None. Like Theo in the chat, no defense. He absolutely right. None.
Zero defense, bro. Zero defense. So we can't do it.
So I'm looking at just pulling up the early standings, and there's a lot of, people are so happy to have the league back. Basketball, the break for all sports is long. The summer break seems longer than what it is, but it's not that long. But
really
people are
isn't.
happy to have ball back.
It really isn't. I'm ecstatic, man.
It's 2 teams that's sticking out right now that seem to be shooting well above their price range, if you so to speak.
Yes.
The Bulls and the Sixers. And before people just fly out the handle, dog, neither one of these teams are real contenders. Neither one of them. Both. I will give you
early.
maybe one of the 2 can win a playoff series. They're both not winning playoff series. It's not happening.
I would highly doubt that. I would highly doubt that. It's
not happening.
I'm more shocked with Chicago than I am Philly. VJ Max is a really good combo. They're really good players. They're getting help from other players too. So they're surprising. They're surprising. Chicago is absolutely shocking. Like, they're absolutely shocking. They went from what they had last year to this, and you're right. They're number 1 seed, 7 games to the season. If you ask me to bet, I think Chicago doesn't make the playoffs. Like, I can't believe they can maintain this pace 82 games. I just don't.
And this is the thing that people fall into. And it goes either way, right? It goes either way. If the Bulls was 22-20, and then they went 6-1, nobody will be saying, "Oh my God, they're amazing. They are going to
Yes.
be so good." It's like,
Yes.
no, you're not going to be saying that. And it's just this is a streak for right now. This isn't their whole picture. Conversely, a team, you know, let's say the Minnesota. Minnesota ain't doing or they ain't doing terrible. Let's say Dallas is 2-5 right now. If Dallas was 32-20 and then they went 2-5, you wouldn't be like that happens in the course of an
Yeah,
80. It's
you're not even
82 games.
yeah, it's a long season, brother. With a lot of peaks and valleys and ebbs and flows. It's a lot of basketball, man. No one in February even remembers what happened in November. Like no one even talks about. Remember when Chicago was number one seed when they were 6-1? No one's gonna say that in February.
I
No one's
can't
gonna say that in
tell
February.
you how many times I've seen a team look good at the start of the season or look terrible, and it's a completely different thing by the end of the season. Just keep this in mind. Right now is November. This season ends in April.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a
Like
lot of basketball. It's a lot of basketball, man. A
it's
lot.
literally we in one season and we're gonna be in another. We're in fall. We're gonna go through a whole winter and be at the edge of ending in the
Spring.
spring.
And the
Slow
finals are going to be in the
down.
summer. And the finals are going to be in the summer. The finals
I'm
are
not
gonna
even talk about that part like that. Listen, if you think the Bulls are making the finals and you're gonna put some actual U.S. Denominations on it, stop, man. Don't
See,
do it. Just
that's where we got to get B on here. At. B is really good with the gambling tape, man. He can give us some good insight on where to make that money at, who to place some parlays on.
Yeah,
uh,
speaking of the Lakers, pops, two things. Number one, shout out the Lakers. Bron, get healthy. I'm trying to see you hoop, Bron. Bron, I'm trying to see you hoop. Get healthy,
Are
dog.
you
And then number
are
two,
you surprised they're doing this well without him? Because I am.
yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am.
What
I'm
about you,
surprised.
Ro? Are you surprised the Lakers are doing this well
He gonna hate
without
and say
LeBron James?
no. He gonna hate and say
no, no, no,
no.
no, no, no. Doing it. So this is the issue though. Doing this well without LeBron James stop being a consideration once they got Luka Doncic. They got a top 5 player on the damn team.
Yeah, yeah.
What should I
He's
be
playing like it,
shocked at?
and he's playing like one. And he's
This
playing like
this
one.
that's not a slap at LeBron or whatnot. Like
No,
you
he's playing at a level right now that LeBron hasn't played at in 4 years.
now
Like
if
Luca's playing at an extremely high level.
this was
Extremely high
Cleveland
level.
in 2018 that was missing blind for 2 weeks, and then it was looking good. Like, yeah, I'd be shocked. They got Kevin Love out there leading the charge. Like, who's not shocked at that? Like, it's Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Like,
Luca's playing really good ball. And I'm not the biggest Austin Reeves fan. He's been balling. He wants a new contract. So always be mindful when the guy's on the contract year.
which brings me, and we're gonna wrap it up here soon. Which brings me back to what I wanted to do, and make sure I do this every pod we get on. That pencil head motherfucker is ruining my basketball experience. Austin Reeves, in no history, in no time, should have 90 fucking points in 2 games. He's not that damn nice. Like, he's
You
nice.
Reeves
Don't
is
get me wrong.
nice?
Bro, they lose Luka and he just slide right into 50 and 40 back to back.
He can get a bucket. He can go get buckets.
This is the thing, though. What's becoming get a bucket? That used to be, okay, so Austin Reeves going to get you 28 and 8, and then he's going to get you 35. Now, because everything is a foul, you cannot touch anybody. You can't guard anybody. Now it's turned into 50 and 40.
Yeah.
Now you got BJ Edgecombe dropping out of the sky. Here comes 37 night one.
Yeah, the league, that pencil neck geek Poindexter, Adam Silver wants to this is the thing, man. The leagues, all professional sport leagues, they make their money off the casual. They don't make the money off the hardcore. They make their money off the casuals. The Adam Silver believes that the casuals want to see offense. So they've legislated defense out of the game and they've made it the softest and the least amount of defense played today. So now, to your point, Rome, if a guy 20 years ago could score 50, that guy was averaging
Come
like
on, dog.
27, 28 a game. You don't go from averaging 19 to being able to score 50. It just didn't happen. There was a certain level of scoring expertise you had to have to do that. That ain't the case now.
Dog, like, it's not just the 50. It's to follow it right back up with 40. Like,
Yeah, this is
I get it. These
yeah.
are pros. They get hot one night, and Austin Reeves ain't a bad scorer. But what I'm saying is everything is inflated. Everything is like
Oh, absolutely.
it's like the
Absolutely.
price of eggs and chicken right now. Like it's inflated. Everything's inflated. It's more expensive. And
Yes.
the scoring
You
across the
don't
league. This
you
ain't no slight at Austin Reeves. It's across the board. And
yes,
let me
and
stop you here. Stop saying that
bro,
that's what he's looking at with the fans. I'm starting to think that whack motherfucker like it himself. He want more scoring. So he's legislating it in. What evidence do you have that he's actually listening to anything the fucking fans want when Seattle don't have a fucking basketball team anymore?
that is true. That is true. Speaking of on the price rises, man, like that 40 don't get the same like it used to get.
Man,
I'm not getting the action with the 40 ball like I used
I
to.
I'm not in that game, but I thought that way the economics work, if this stuff more expensive, you supposed to get down to do more, and this price supposed to go down.
That's not the case. That is not the case. That is not the case. I'm not getting that 40 is not I'm not
Look at
getting the
Mir is
energy
so
I'm getting from the
lost. What we
40.
talking about? Mir is so lost. Mir has zero clue what we're talking about. Mir,
Nigga, what are you talking about?
that's what I'm saying. He has no clue what we're talking about.
Well, I feel you in offline. I feel you in offline. But that 40 used to do the trick, man, and it's not no more, dog. Inflation done hit 65, 70. Come on, baby.
Do you
This
tip?
is real quick. Absolutely. Well, based on the quality, and I usually get nice quality, so I do tip. I
Wait,
give them the
what?
tip. I give them the
Can I get
tip,
some
and then I get,
context, please,
and
man? Can I get some
I
context,
also tip
please,
them.
bro?
I get, bro.
Can I get some context? Because what the fuck are y'all talking about?
I give them the tip, and then I leave a tip. Yes. Yes, that's what
Hey, make sure you clip this. This is going on the gram.
Listen, man. So, shout out to and we're gonna keep saying it, man. I just seen a clip earlier of Carmelo and Blake Griffin like on a
Oh
hologram
man.
board, like breaking down basketball. Shout out to them, man, big time.
Peacock's doing a really good job. Amazon's doing a really good job. Like I'm an old school guy, and I'm Rome. No, I'm hesitant to change. For the record, when they announced the NBA Cup, I was fucking pissed. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? And Rome was like, bro, could you just give it a chance? Like, before you even, like, let's give it a chance first. And I was like, hell no, I'm not giving it nothing. I'm like, fuck you and that cup. You know, I wasn't feeling it at all. Period. And I was wrong. Let me make it clear. I was wrong. I was very wrong. The NBA Cup is incredible. The floor alone, like when the NBA Cup game is being played, the fact that there's a different floor, it gives it a different feeling. Like you just know already this is different, this is special. And I gotta give the players credit. The players bring it for early season games, they would not be playing this hard if it wasn't the NBA Cup. So the NBA Cup is a success. And I say that too. I grew up, now I'm old as a dinosaur. I grew up watching NBA on CBS. And then when it converted to NBC, NBC, along with Michael Jordan, just took the game. I can't, you couldn't have told me the NBA was going to be this big, the way what NBC did with the game. And so when ABC got it back, when ABC got it, I loved it. I loved Mark Jackson. I love Mike Green. I love Jeff Van Gundy, and I loved it. So when they made this big announcement last year, they're making these changes. I'm old and crusty, and not really. I'm not really for a change. If something is working, why are we changing it? Again, I was wrong. Amazon has a great studio guest. I love what they're doing. NBC, I love what they're doing. I love the breakdown. They're getting away from the ESPN first take nonsense, Jerry Springer show, and they're actually talking basketball. And they're showing it with great graphics, and they're doing it in a very entertaining way. Like, I look at that and I'm like, I can see a casual person still enjoying how they're breaking this down. They're not talking nerd talk. They're taking basketball, they're talking basketball in a way that is good for everybody. So I'm early on, I'm loving the new outlets that's providing content for the NBA. Uh NBC is doing great, and I love what Amazon's doing. I love it.
And once again, shout out to the GOAT. He got him another lick. He got him another lick. That this dude done got them paid millions of dollars for him to sit down for one day. And they about to take that interview. They asked a whole bunch of questions. They about to take that interview and chop and slice that for a whole season. And me and
Yeah.
you looked it up. What was the number we thought they got? Like 25, 30?
Yeah, so yeah, it was definitely more than Tom Brady. I think it was 250, 250
Tom
for
Brady
10
working every
years.
week.
Yeah, Tom Brady's on the road every week. Every week.
Every week. Calling the game. He probably done called more games than Mike sat down that day to this week. Like, what we doing, dog? Like, he once again, dog, like, people thought he lost with the Bobcats. He didn't lose. First of all,
No,
they
that's not a
sold it
lose.
to him for the lows. Then he sold it
And
for the
he's
highs.
yeah, that was a win. That's a win. That is definitely a win. That is definitely a win. That is definitely a win. I think
So,
he thought it was gonna be easier, but just overall in the grand scheme of things, like number one, it was great that a former player of his status owned the team. That was great, and that he
and a
flipped it
black
and made a
man.
ton of money. Abs- Absolutely, absolutely. So it was a win. It was all the way around from a business standpoint to his legacy. Like, it's great that he owned the team and he sold it in time where he made a nice chunk of change off the sale. So yeah, and now he did it again with NBC, doing MJ's Excellence with Mike Tirico.
MJ's excellence. Uh, Insights of excellence is what it's called. So,
Correct.
Thursday we'll be back. Merk, Theo coming back. We still got to do mid-season awards of football. Mir gonna be joining us more often when his e-machines is actually working and it don't have malware viruses. Like, listen, I went through personally. I don't know. I went through probably like one per year of them laptops back in the LimeWire days. I went through
Oh my
one a year,
God. Yeah,
crashing those.
Line Wire was, yeah, those was Line
And
Wire, man. Ooh.
yeah, dog. He said he done had that since 2018. Like that thing. Yeah,
These are
he had
dog.
me
It's
looking
faster
at
than
it.
dog years. It's in
it was
dog
it was
years,
a it
brother.
was a family computer, and then I just took that motherfucker.
Nah,
That shit slow.
you grown now. Like you gotta go spend your own money. So
Yeah.
come through. We're gonna start pushing out these shorts and clips and getting our social media rocking. Appreciate y'all coming through. We'll be back in a few. What
Hey,
up?
look out for the Black Rewatchable. Holiday
Yeah,
season come around. We're gonna be doing the Friday series.
circle back.
Casinos coming up. So we're gonna try to give you hard hitting content that we all passionate about and that we all can speak eloquently about. So I love jumping on here. We're gonna give you more content and do it better each time. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.